I am here with Sazan Hendrix.
Hey, boo!
She is joining me once again to do a registry must-haves. This is a video that I've been wanting to do for a little while. So I've got my list together, but you know what I really need and what I don't need. I'm just kind of putting a bunch of stuff together and hoping for the best.
You're going to get a lot of gifts no matter what, because obviously people want to shower you, but I wish I had done this when I was pregnant, because after you have the baby and you're just in survival mode, you realize a lot of things just literally sit and take up space.
Yeah.
So I think it is important to know like what those key things are you're going to need at least for the first 3 months of her life.
I also want to just give a quick shout out to Monica over at Goo Goo Guru. She is a registry concierge, guys, and it sounds very fancy and like something that you don't need. And when I started putting together a registry list, I was like, I'm good, I've got it covered. And then she started chatting to me about what her service is, and basically she kind of takes your preferences from colors and this and that and inspirations to your lifestyle preferences. I travel a lot. My husband's a foot taller than I am. These kinds of things, and tells me what kind of strollers have adjustable handles that will suit both of us, what baby carriers are for longer torso, shorter torso.
I need her in my life!
Information like this, and she's just extended her services, so she doesn't just do registries now for baby showers. She also does after the first year, toddlers, things like that. So as the stages of your kid's life progress, so do her services, and she's amazing. So you have to go and check out her website.
I have a 7-month-old, so it's not too late for me.
No, and this is not a sponsored post or anything
It's
like that.
It's
She's just amazing and has been so helpful.
If you have friends out there or women who have already had babies before you, don't be shy to ask them, hey, do you have your registry saved that you can share with me just so I can kind of look at it and get tips?
Using websites like babylist.com or myregistry.com, because those websites just kind of compile everything for you. So you don't need to start a Amazon baby shower registry list and a Pottery Barn and a Target
store.
You can just kind of have everything
in one house.
In one spot.
So shall we get started?
Yeah, let us know. What do we need?
Okay, something that I absolutely loved, it's worth the investment, is the Shenae bed. Now, I know when we're looking for the gear that baby girl's going to be sleeping in when she's born, you want her to be close to you. You know, a lot of studies show that because you might be getting up breastfeeding in the night, you don't want her to necessarily be far away or in another room.
Yes.
So it was really nice that the Shenae bassinet was right by my bedside. It was easy to just lean over and grab her during feedings. But what's incredible about this particular bassinet is it has this built-in white noise machine that adjusts to her body. So if she starts to get really fussy, it can rock her to her rhythm to kind of rock her back to bed, and it'll also play sounds from what she heard in the womb. Kind of mimics that sound. And it has this built-in swaddle, so you know that baby girl will be safe sleeping on her back. And she'll be cozy. I know Valentina, my daughter, was really cold, during the first couple months of her life. So to have that built-in swaddle, it's awesome, because you don't want to have blankets and things like that around them. I'm convinced, I said this in our last video, that really helped sleep train. Everyone I've spoken to, and now myself included, it has helped me get her on a good sleeping schedule. The Shenae was really that thing for me.
That's amazing.
This is not sponsored.
No, that's something that every mom wants to know, how am I going to get my baby to sleep best?
It's so worth it.
Going off of the Shenae, the dude who created the Shenae also wrote a book called Happiest Baby on the Block. I just finished reading it, and I would definitely add that to your registry, just because it teaches you the Shenae was created based on his theory of these 5 S's. And the book explains the 5 S's and how to do it with or without the Shenae. So the Shenae is like a smart sleeper, and it recreates all of those motions and sounds and all of that stuff. And the book kind of tells you how to do the 5 S's without a Shenae, and also why those things are good. It talks all about the 4th trimester, what the 4th trimester is.
Why did I not read this book?
It's
I just went straight to
great.
the Shenae, and I was like, I didn't even know there was a book.
You can do it for me.
That's awesome. If you're gonna read a book or put a book on your registry, put that one.
Yeah, I would definitely put that one on.
Something that was awesome was the DockATot. The DockATot is sort of this pillow bed thing. It's just like a little mattress. You just pick it up, and it has a bumper around it, so she's not gonna slip and slide.
Yeah. I also have the baby Bjorn on my registry as something, like you're saying, that you can kind of take room to room, so that when I'm posting a video or editing a video, or I'm in the shower,
Yep.
or whatever it is, like baby's right there and safe and, you know, not going anywhere.
Yep.
Stroller wise, I don't know what's excessive or not. I think I have 3, and I think
You're
I know
set.
it sounds excessive, but I got one for like every day, and then I got one for hiking because we do so much hiking.
Yes.
So I wanted an all-terrain, like really heavy-duty bumble ride is the one that I went for,
Yep,
because
great.
it seemed to be like a top-rated for hiking.
Yep.
You know, just has that great suspension and everything, so that baby's like cool while you're climbing hills and mountains and all that
That's
kind of stuff. And then I also got travel. The regular one I got was a Cybex Priam. Because it's really lightweight and I'm really small.
Yes.
And so something that was really easy to take in and out of the trunk was really important.
That's what I was
me.
gonna say. You're tiny, 5'2", like me, and when you've got to lug these things around and having a baby, it's just a lot, and it helps when it's really lightweight.
The third stroller I got is actually amazing because it like folds up super teeny tiny, and that's the whole point of it. Is the Baby Zen, I want to say.
Yeah,
the Baby
I've heard of
Zen.
that one. Yep.
It's a travel stroller. We fly
need
all
that.
the time.
You need that, yeah.
And you always see parents checking the strollers at the gates, and it just seems like so much extra work. And this thing folds down so small you can put it in the overhead compartment. So you can stroller it right, like roll it onto the plane, and it folds right down, and
So
it
you
goes
don't have to
in
gate
the
check it.
No, so no gate checking. So you can roll her on and roll her off, and yeah, it's like it's very
That's
lightweight.
a must.
It's not something you'd want to use every day and whatever, but you fly all the time. So I feel like that would be a really
I need to. I'm getting to. When we're making our registry, we go a little crazy with like clothes and shoes. Like baby girl needs pants, she needs pajamas, she needs cute dresses, and then you start to notice, okay, whoa, I've got a lot of clothes. What I suggest is, in terms of the essentials, she's gonna need a lot of just plain onesies. Gerber has just these onesies that are just plain white ones that you put them on, and if they get dirty, you just throw them away. I mean, you're gonna need a lot of those just because there's gonna be times where she spits up. Like, you're not really gonna be putting her in tons of cute clothes, only for pictures, but in the beginning when she's sleeping and all that, have tons of those plain white onesies on hand. You definitely want to have socks because they get cold, making sure that they're not the type of socks that just slide off their feet. You need to get the socks that are like really like at the ankle, like kind of tight, to really give it some grip.
Socks, and I'm like, I need to write this down.
Socks are important. Every time you wake up in the night to feed, you're probably gonna have to change their diaper. We would do it before we fed her. Those freaking onesies that have those buttons from the top all the way to the bottom, it's so annoying. So what I love are the ones that are the zipper. Like the onesies, the footies that are just zip ups. But don't go crazy on the clothes.
I do plan on breastfeeding, but I also want to have the option of pumping. I want my husband to be able to get up in the middle of the night and do feeds too.
Put him to work.
Yeah, so I got the the breast pump, the Spectra. Have you heard of this? The Spectra one?
No.
It's really amazing. They have one that's like super portable and really teeny tiny, and then they have one that actually charges for up to 4 hours, and then they have one that plugs into the wall. Did you, because I remember we went to Napa when I was secretly pregnant.
And you heard me pumping in the back of the bus.
Yes, you were pumping in the back. So is a breast pump something you can put on a registry, or is that like crossing a line?
Are you kidding me? 100% you can put on your registry.
Speaking of bottle feeding, bottles I think are definitely a good thing to put on registry. I feel like you can never have too many. Dr. Brown's is the one that I have.
That's a good one. A lot of people suggest that because it helps with a lot of burping and gassy babies.
Yes, like it's got like the slow release
drip,
or whatever. Yeah.
Do a slow drip because then it teaches them patience.
And you switch to formula. You were telling me about that machine thing that was like coffee machine for baby formula.
Oh my God.
Which sounds amazing.
It's
I'm like, I love my Nespresso.
You can get it.
I
know when I'm done with it, I think I'll just like put like our coffee or something in there for Steve. It's called the Baby Breva or Breva, and you can get it at Target, but essentially it is this baby formula coffee maker kind of situation. So you put your purified water in it, you put the formula powder at the top, you pick what your ounces are, and then you put the bottle
just-
under, and it fits pretty much every bottle.
That's amazing.
And then you press start, and it goes done. You definitely want a
Feel
bottle warmer. That's really important.
Right,
And
yes.
we put it in our bedroom, in our bathroom, because we were feeding at night. So
Yeah.
it's like we wanted that. I'm not going to go to the kitchen.
No, yeah.
Something else we had was a mini fridge in our bedroom.
That's what, oh my gosh, that's on my registry. And
You
my mom
put it
was
on
like,
your
yes. And she was like, you're crazy. Like, why do you need, and my husband's like, we don't need that. I'm like,
You
yeah,
do.
we do. Like, we have no fridge space. Where are we going to put all of these bottles, all this
And
breast milk?
for me, I didn't want to miss. If I was pumping, I didn't want to mix the breast milk with like the meat we have in our freezer.
No.
Like, for me, I liked it being separated.
Yeah.
And
Or like guests are over and you're like, yeah, just grab a drink from the fridge, but not that one. Like, what do you do?
I know, it's just like almond milk, anyone?
I'm so happy that you're telling me I'm not crazy. Because
No!
my husband and my mom both looked at me like, what?
I
Why
love
do you need
that you did that.
Okay, cool.
A butt wipe warmer.
Oh, right.
You need a butt wipe warmer. You can just put the booty wipes in it.
I
and
did
just,
not even know that was a
it
thing.
keeps it warm so that when you take the wipe out of because those babies, they will pee on you, whether it's a girl or a boy. The second air hits them, they will be cold and they'll pee. So the butt wipe warmer really saved us from like some messy nights. You need gripe water. Gripe water, you can get it at Whole Foods. It's this natural thing you can give the baby to help break up those like any bubbles or things that are just, it really helped her poop and like it helps with colic and things like that.
Isn't it amazing like how things change and you're like, you've never been so excited and gratified to
I'm
like
so
see
excited.
this tiny little thing just like poop on a diaper pail that like seals that scent.
100%. How could we forget the diaper pail?
Yeah.
You want to make sure it's
You wanna
closed off.
seal that thing right
And
up.
then when she starts eating solid, that's a whole nother video.
I also did a baby bath.
Yes.
You need a baby bath,
What
right?
are you using?
Oh my gosh, it's the Boon. The Boon? The baby bath Boon?
Can you put it in the sink? Is that the one you can put in the
No,
sink?
it's in a bathtub.
I really liked it's one that's like almost feels like styrofoam, but it bends.
Oh.
And you put it in your sink, and the baby sits in it, and she sat in that thing up to 5 months. So it saved us. She just transitioned now into the bathtub with one of those bathtub things.
Yeah, that's what we have.
Because when they're so little, you're literally going to be giving them sponge baths.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. These are just like our ideas, guys. Obviously, put whatever you want on your registry. It's your baby. It's your shower.
Put some things on there for yourself too.
Yeah, I'm like, Mom needs a
A
pair of
robe and
slippers.
all that.
Yeah, like those are important things.
You earn it.
You're totally gonna need those. If you guys didn't catch our first video that we did together, I will link to that video down below. I'll also link to the video that we did on Saz's channel in the video description below. And I'm gonna do like a proper registry must-haves on my blog as well. So I'll link to that. That'll have like a real breakdown of kind of all the brands that we talked about and every kind of recommendation that I have. So definitely be sure to check that out. Subscribe to Sazan's channel if you haven't already. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And let us know if you want to see more videos with the two of us. Because it's a lot of fun for me.
I'm down. If you're down, we're down.
All right. Let me know, guys. I will see you in the next one.
Bye.